I want to dedicate the Divrei Torah this week to the upcoming Simcha of our dear daughter and son-in-law, Batsheva and Yosef Sanders. Chassan is going to be this week in Mitzvah Shem Monday. Thank you for all who will be attending, who will be joining us for the Simcha. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu bench you, bless you, and all of yours with only Simchas. In this week's Parasha, Al-Terem B'Levavcha, right after Shlishi, we have a warning. The Torah warns us, don't think when HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives you Eretz Yisrael, don't think, you know why Hashem removed everything from Eretz Yisrael? Because we're so great. B'tzidkasi, we're so great. And also, because we're such big tzaddikim, and also, Berishas HaGoyim Ha'ila, because those nations are so evil and so wicked, so therefore Hashem, Marishon Benach, Hashem chased them out so that we can inherit and we can claim the land. That's wrong. Don't say that. So what should you say? No, not because of your righteousness and your clear and straight heart. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave you the land. Only he changes the tone. Only because of the rishus, only because of the wickedness, the evil of those nations, Hashem chased them away, and also in order to fulfill the promise, that word that he gave to Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. So the simple reading of these psukim will say, you might think that it's because of your righteousness and because of their evil that Hashem is giving you the land. That's not so. It's only because of their evil and also because Hashem promised it to Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. But the words in the pasuk seem a little repetitive. What is it? It's not because of your righteousness and their evil. It's only because, not because of your righteousness. Don't think it's because of your righteousness and their evil. No, it's not because of your righteousness, only because of their evil and because of the promise that Hashem gave to Hashem, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, to Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And also, furthermore, there seems to be an extra word in the second pasuk. In the first pasuk, it says, not because of your righteousness and because of the evil that Hashem chased them away. And in the second pasuk it says, it's not because of your righteousness, only because of their evil that Hashem Elokecha, Hashem your God, chased them away. HaMakdover, the Netziv, gives us a completely different reading of the psukim, but at the beginning, in order to understand it, he said, what is the addition of the word Elokecha? The word Elokecha refers to HaKadosh Baruch Hu in his role of Hashgacha Pratis, of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, organizing and orchestrating events to fit with his plan for Klal Yisrael. And what's the orchestration of the plans of HaKadosh Baruch Hu that they became so wicked? Siv says a big chiddush that sometimes HaKadosh Baruch Hu, a nation in a certain situation, is not yet at the level where they're worthy of the punishment that Hashem should throw them out of the land of Eretz Yisrael. So Hashem orchestrates the matter so that they should become more wicked quicker. They should deteriorate quicker. They're on their way. They're not great tzaddikim anyway. They're going in that way. But Klal Yisrael already came, and it's already time for Klal Yisrael to go into Eretz Yisrael. Hashem orchestrated that they should become, become more and more wicked, quicker and quicker. Like a sort of puts their path towards destruction on higher speed. That's what it means, Hashem Elokecha. But the Netziv explains the entire parasha as follows. The two mistakes that we think, the two mistaken reasoning for HaKadosh Baruch Hu giving us Eretz Yisrael is as follows. First of all, we're such great people, we're righteous, we deserve it. And we deserve it so we can already be calm that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will definitely give us the land. That's a mistake. Why? Because a person should never ever think that whatever he is today, he'll be tomorrow and the next day and the next day after. A person always has to work hard to keep his level, to constantly grow in our avodas Hashem and our closeness to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We can never become complacent and think, we're tzaddikim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us the land, it's ours forever. We don't have to worry about it. No, there'll come a day, chas v'shalom, the Yidden will sin, they will not go on the path of Hashem, Hashem will get rid of us. That's the first mistake that a person makes. He becomes too complacent. A person always has to work on keeping his level. The other mistake is we think, they're so wicked, and look how wicked they are, and yet Hashem did not chase them out of the land until it was time for us to come. You know what? Because Hashem does not want Eretz Yisrael to be empty. It's his favorite land. He wants there always to be people there. So therefore, once we get in there, we can be calm. Everything's going to be okay. Hashem will never throw us out. Even if we corrupt our ways, even if we don't do what we're supposed to do, Hashem will never leave. You see, Hashem didn't throw out the lands until we came. No, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The second pasuk, they're both wrong. First of all, you're not so righteous that you can just be calm and complacent and you'll be there forever. You're righteous today. You did the right thing. Okay. keep your level, continue growing. And the second point is that don't think that Hashem is Kaviyachol, he's forced to keep us in Eretz Yisrael. You see, he was forced to keep them. No. Hashem, the opposite. Hashem aleikecha. Hashem had to orchestrate so that they should be quicker and quicker and quicker, deteriorate, so that it will come time so that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will exile them from the land so that we can come in. But if they would have become so wicked 100 years before, or 200 years before, Hashem would have long gotten rid of them. Unfortunately, our history proves that there was many hundreds of years where Eretz Yisrael was laying barren. Baruch Hashem, today it's full of life, millions of people, so much Torah, so much Yiddishkeit, and so many people living in Eretz Yisrael. But it was not always like that. There were hundreds of years where there was nobody there. From the second Chorban, from the Chorban Bayis Shein, there were always pockets of Yidden, there was always pockets of people living there. But it wasn't always completely full like it is today. Hashem is fine with leaving Eretz Yisrael barren if that's what it takes. Of course, HaKadosh Baruch Hu would prefer that we keep the mitzvahs and we are there. Now we're in complacent time. Summer vacation is a time where it's between the last year and the coming year. We're not yet ready to take on the seriousness of the Yom Neroim of Elul. Now we're relaxing, but the two psukim warn us in this week's parasha that we never really have an opportunity, we never really have the luxury of being able to just relax and forget about no. Even during times of vacation, even during times when we think everything is smooth, a person always has to work on keeping his level of Yiddishkeit, level of Kedusha, and the level of learning Torah to the level, so we should never become too complacent in what we're doing, and in that way HaKadosh Baruch Hu will always fulfill His promises to us. Good Shabbos. Please don't forget to subscribe. You'll get the video every week by subscribing. Put a like. Thank you very much. Good Shabbos.